video, I'm going to do the I wish tag. If you could be anything, what would be your dream job? I would definitely be my own boss. I would be working from home probably. I would still be doing YouTube, but in a way more professional way. Probably multiple channels, a lot more videos, and of course I would be working with my creativity. So as you probably know, I'm a very creative person. You don't really know how creative yet. I also paint and stuff, so I would be doing something art, craft related. So I would be making things in my own art and craft studio, and I would be selling them online. I would also do commissions. Oh my gosh, that would make me so happy if I could do that as a job. If you could have a super exaggerated luxury item, what would it be? So super exaggerated luxury, I would go for an indoor spa with a huge pool with tropical plants all around, with mosaics everywhere, a jacuzzi, a sauna, an infrared cabin, a steam cabin, a sunbed, all that kind of stuff. A waterfall and a slide and made from rocks and like crazy fancy. Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, that's just a silly little fantasy. That's never gonna happen unless if I win the lottery, but then I would have to play it first. If you could hang out with a film or series character, who would it be? That would most definitely be Falkor from the Neverending Story. He is so adorable. He kind of looks like a flying Maltese, but he's a dragon, friendly dragon, and I would fly on his back. Well, I would sit on his back and he would fly, and we would have all kinds of great adventures in Fantasia. Yeah. If you could choose any location where you'd get catapulted to, when and as often as you like, where would it be? I would love for that location to be a beautiful tropical island with lush nature I could explore and nobody else there but me and of course all the beautiful animals that live there, and I would just, you know, enjoy the nature and the silence and the peace and quiet and the sun and the breeze and the sound of the waves, and yeah, you get it, like snap and I'm there. If you could eat something as much as you want without gaining weight, what would it be? I'm not really a fan of food. I usually just eat because I have to. It's not something I'm passionate about at all. So it's a difficult question for me, to be honest. But I would probably go with something like that would be considered a snack or a treat, like chocolate or ice cream, probably something like that, because like real food, I'm not much of a fan of, or maybe cereal, I don't know. If you could take away one of your fears, which would it be? That would be my fear of failing, not being good enough, because that's a fear that really holds me back in life when it comes to everything, and it can really be paralyzing. It can really stop you from doing things you want to do because you're just worried you're not going to do as good as you would want to, and it really sucks. So I wish I could just throw that overboard and just do it. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? The power to take away suffering. That would be such a beautiful power to have. I would use it on every living thing in the whole world. I do not want anything or anyone to suffer. So that would be, I think that would be probably the most amazing power you could wish for. If a band could come together again, who would it be? Again, quite a difficult question because I'm not really much of a fan of bands. I usually like solo artists better, but when I think about bands, the only thing that comes to mind right away would be TLC. I used to like them a lot. Well, I only had one album. I only had one album, but I didn't know a lot of their songs, and I still like those songs. But they didn't split up, but of course Lisa Lopez, aka Left Eye, she died tragically, unfortunately, and that's why I would choose them. I do know they were supposed to bring out a new album in the beginning of this year, but I don't know if they did or not. I should totally check. But it will never be the same without Lisa, because she was my favorite band member, so yes. If you could have just one pet, what would it be? Me just having one pet, that's not gonna happen. I mean, I love animals. I think that's an unacceptable question, and I'm not going to answer it. I'm sorry, nope, not doing it. Those are my answers to the I wish questions. I tag all of you, so I will write down the questions in the description box, and I would love for you to pick a question and put your answer in the comments below, because I would love to get to know you guys a little bit better too. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love that. I will see you next time with my next video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! If you could eat something as much as you want without waning gait, Falkor. Just very, very fancy. Mosaics everywhere, and oh, my bra is falling off. Maybe I should just buy a good fitting bra as a luxury item. Just kidding, this one fits, but I should put it tighter, but I don't like how that feels. TMI, you guys, TMI. Now it scratch his ear, because, you know, in the first movie they scratch his ear. It's like, I just can't seem to reach it, you know?